Well, the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight might still be days away, but HBO and Showtime are already throwing punches. The two networks are suing 9 anonymous defendants who've promised viewers a free online streaming version of Saturday night's showdown. Both of those premium networks have offered pay-per-view options ranging from $89 to $100. But can you sue people for something they haven't done yet? John, seems like a tricky lawsuit. Can you explain it?
Josh, this is the craziest lawsuit I've ever heard because, as you mentioned, they're trying to seek injunctive relief and file for damages against something that really hasn't happened. So it's clearly anticipatory. It's going to be a very, very difficult lawsuit to prove because they're not only trying to bring in these 9 anonymous John Doe websites, but they're also trying to file restraining orders against any type of entity that could facilitate the live stream of this. So we're talking about hosting companies, we're talking about server companies. So this is very, very difficult. And the fact that they're seeking compensatory and punitive and statutory damages for something they actually haven't even suffered damages yet for is really, really going to be a very difficult case to prove.
Is there any precedent for an anticipatory claim like that? Like if they got rid of the damages part of the claim and simply said that they want to put some kind of an injunction on the parties doing anything like this, could they win that?
That's a great question. There is some precedent here, but not the same, not in the copyright framework. It's more in the trademark framework. Last year during WrestleMania in New Orleans, WWE actually filed a preliminary injunction for trademark infringement, and they were trying to prevent bootleggers from selling trademark goods outside the Superdome. So that was a little bit different. Here, HBO and Showtime and Pacquiao and Mayweather's camp are really trying to prevent this live stream and trying to actually seek damages and seek this lawsuit and seek this preliminary injunction. They might be able to get an injunction against these websites, but long term, in terms of damages, that's very highly unlikely.
Is there any way you can actually do it technologically? I mean, even if they prevailed in court, presumably these places would just be able to set up some kind of, I don't know, offshore server in the Cayman Islands or Ukraine or Estonia or something, and they could stream it there from a company that's not registered in the United States, no?
Josh, you're right. I mean, it's incredibly difficult. We all know the internet is a global, conglomerate of so many different individuals. So it's very hard to prevent these hackers who want to do something that's obviously unjust and inappropriate. So as you mentioned, they could go off seas, they could go to offshore different countries to do this if they were really adamant about doing it. But again, because so much money's on the line, we're talking about tens of millions of dollars that HBO and Showtime and Pacquiao and Mayweather have invested in airing this fight. So I mean, they're committed to doing whatever they can to prevent this live stream from happening.